Welcome to Not Your Average Neighbor, the podcast celebrating inspiring individuals and the amazing work they do in our community. I'm Ann Roshar, your host, inviting you to join me as we shine a light on stories of resilience, connection, and good news. Let's build a neighborhood that uplifts and inspires, one story at a time. Howdy, neighbors. It's Ann Roshar back with another episode of Not Your Average Neighbor, coming live to you from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And today we're going to take a little flight. We're going to take a little flight to Delaware, to the state of Delaware. But first, my first neighbor that I want to call out is someone very near and dear to my heart, and it is my great niece, Alina. Now, Alina is 9 years old, maybe 10. She might be 10. I apologize, Alina, if I have your age wrong, but honestly, I don't even know my own age, so don't take it personally. My great niece got up in front of a bunch of strangers and a lot of family and friends and sang a beautiful song from Moana at her school's talent show a few weeks ago. And I was so proud, and my heart is still like bursting at the seams with pride. So I want to shout out Alina, and hey, stay tuned. She has another show coming up this fall or this summer, actually. The woman in charge of the county fair in their area has asked her to perform there as well. So we will be seeing huge things from Alina, and I just love you so much. And I can't wait to see you and hear you sing again soon. And the second person I want to shout out real quick. Yesterday, I wasn't feeling the best. So I was kind of on the TikToks a lot. And on my TikTok deep dive that I was doing, I found this lovely woman her name is Jade, but her on TikTok, you can't see that because I'm blurred out, but her at sign or handle or whatever, I'm old people, is at Crafty Hag, CRAFTYHAG, which right there, we're vibing. Jade and I are vibing because I like to think of myself as a crafty hag as well. Anyway, you can find her on TikTok. She is celebrating quite an accomplishment where she is receiving her bachelor's degree while working full time, and has quite the laundry list of honors. And she is getting so much love. She's out of Indianapolis, Indiana, and she's getting so much love. I tried to connect her and Summer Hudson, who is an amazing realtor over in Indiana. So shout out to Jade. Congratulations. You are going to be amazing at social work, and we see you and we celebrate you. And now, like I said, we're going to take a little trip from Cedar Rapids all the way over to Delaware. And I'm going to introduce you first to my friend, Kyle Atkinson. He is a lifelong coastal Delaware local, and he brings a deep understanding of unique communities, from the vibrant energy of, Rehoboth, yeah, maybe not, beach, to the quiet charm of Lewis and Bethany. With years of experience in real estate and leadership, he has built a reputation for delivering trust, guidance, strong negotiation, and clear communication that helps clients feel confident at every step of the process. Now, I know Kyle because he is the productivity director for Keller Williams Delaware Beaches, and he coaches and mentors experienced agents and new agents through the Agent Kickstart program. And I found Kyle, and if you've heard last season, Kyle was on last season as well. He is an amazing productivity coach out in Delaware, as well as being TikTok famous in my eyes. So let's welcome Kyle Atkinson.
Hello. What an introduction.
Oh, you knew I was going to. Rehoboth.
No, so it's funny because we have another beach town called Lewis, which is Lewes. Everyone calls it Lewes. So it's kind of like
Oh,
a running joke that no one can pronounce the beaches. So there's always a little bit of correction here and there.
well, again, my brain doesn't always brain, so it happens. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, fun little fact, we did actually do a prequel to this interview a couple weeks ago, but I really spiraled into the Bravo sphere and just thought, you know what? If Kyle agrees to come back, we just need to bring him back so I can jump off that ledge of deep diving into Bravo because we know what we're talking about, but not all of our friends and neighbors do. So thank you again for coming back and joining me again today. I love you, as you know, and I'm one of your biggest fans on the TikTok. Kyle, what is your handle on TikTok?
I think it's super simple. It's Kyle Atkinson 1-4. Or
Oh,
if you want to get
well.
really fancy, I'm pretty sure it's Kyle Real Estate Bestie.
Yes, yes.
One of the two. I
So
should
if you
probably
have,
know that.
yeah, if you have not seen Kyle on your FYP, I mean, sorry, but get on it because you need to watch all of what Kyle is doing. He shares inside his life with us. And the first thing that I wanted to mention is your Cooking with Kyle series. I watched your entire shepherd's pie video, and all I can say is yum. It looked amazing.
It was so good. And honestly, it was one of those things because I was torn between for the St. Patrick's Day holiday, corned beef and cabbage, which so much work. But my local grocery store didn't have it on the online ordering, and I refused to walk into the grocery store because that's just who I am. So I settled for shepherd's pie, which I've made before. It's a huge hit in my household of one, and we went with it. It's delicious. I've eaten it every day this week.
Oh my God. Well, it looked like a labor of love, and you were
I
the
love
only
that
one doing
thing.
that.
Yeah, it was a lot of prep work. But honestly, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm all about like the homemade aspects. So, homemade mashed potatoes, making sure everything is chopped nicely and diced and sliced. And of course, we do not want bland food. So, we're making sure everything is spiced.
Yeah. Just like you, Kyle. Spicy, just like you. Another thing that you shared with us recently is that you're looking for love and
I'm
all
looking for
things.
my husband,
Yes, baby, where
wherever
the
he may
hell is
be.
my husband?
Yeah, we're
Uh,
looking for love. Put me on The Bachelor. Yeah.
I want to help you find love. And so, the girls, gays, and theys, they're all here. They're my vibe, my audience. So hopefully, let's just manifest this man that you are looking for.
We are going to manifest hard. We're going to man a fest.
Man a fest. That sounds fun too. We should have a man e fest, a man I fest.
Perfect. I don't know what it entails, but I'm in.
Trust me, I'll ask Chat GPT. They'll tell me it's fine.
Love it.
So, no, like, I mean, is this a recent adventure that you are on? Or, Delaware is so big. I'm
It's
surprised you
been
have trouble
interesting. The issue
finding
is, Anne,
someone.
I with dating, you have to go out and talk to people, right? That's kind of like the basis. I don't want to do that. I would rather somebody just like come to me and say, I love you. You're the best. Let's get married. Obviously, like have a date or two. I'm not crazy. But I
I
also
mean, let's just put it on your grocery list order and see if there's anything available.
I will. I'm adding it right now to the list. But it's funny, we have such a great community here in coastal Delaware, and I'm at that weird age group right now where it's like online dating, but I'm very old fashioned. Like I want to meet someone out, but I still just don't want to go out. So I'm hoping this is the summer love. We'll find someone at the beach, and to be determined.
Okay, well, I think that between TikTok and this podcast, we can bring some love vibes your way, and hopefully you will meet a nice man who enjoys a very well prepared meal.
Yeah.
as well as, Bravo and
Yeah.
all those things too. So, I mean, literally, again, people we've never met in real life. We have this love fest via the interwebs. So, I'm just so grateful. And that's why, like, I love to shout out people who are doing things. And when I notice someone like Jade, who's like, I don't know if this will hit anyone's like algorithm or anything, but I'm really proud of myself and I don't have a lot of friends here and I just want to share it. And it like blew the F up. And that's
Um,
what's so great about TikTok. I found a new friend. Her name is Lo Campbell and she lives in my area. And I just sent her a message. I'm like, we should get coffee because she loves coffee and she loves to thrift. So I'm like, let's be friends. And
Perfect.
yeah, I slid in the DMs just to talk about being friends. Like it's that easy. If you're putting yourself out there for people to, you know, to make acquaintances and social media, it's social media. So even though the media part, let's be social.
Yeah. I almost have this vision too of like Anne on the street. Like you guys can talk while you're thrifting.
Oh my God, yes, I would love. But I don't want everyone to know where the really good places
Oh,
are.
there. It will be
I
Anne on
mean,
the street, like
I like to gatekeep a little bit, but I've just got to get a microphone. I have yet to do that. It's on my list of things to do, but um, we'll see. Stay tuned for better sound because I'm sure a lot of people are like, God, quit screaming. Anyway, Kyle, besides the cooking with Kyle, and the dating with Kyle, like we're just, we're gonna find you dates. You are a productivity coach. Now, I'm gonna we go any farther. Productivity for real estate is like any other business. So don't get scared that he is a real estate coach. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on productivity. I need accountability all the time. And if I don't get called out on something, then I may not do it. So give us a little like sneak peek or your group. You just killed it in market recruiting. So
yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Market
we as
center
a
recruiting.
yeah, as an entire market center. So those that don't know like real estate sphere, Keller Williams, we call our like offices market centers. And then we have like business centers if they have like other offices connected to them. Our market center is number 51 in the entire Keller Williams Realty International sphere. And we also are number one in our region right now for agent recruiting. So we're growing. And with growing means I got more work to do, which I love. Um, and part of my job is, talking to newer agents or agents that are just looking to re-energize their business and put systems in place that, allow them to focus on personal goals and professional goals and find things that'll keep them kind of harmonious. And one of the biggest things that I see any business owner, regardless if you're real estate, if you're in, I don't know, like the salon industry, if you're in the restaurant
Yeah,
industry, anything, it comes down to time blocking activities on your calendar that are going to lead to money making going into your pocket. Because we
yeah,
could sit there realistically and focus on the really pretty stuff like making flyers in Canva or making all of our content. But the reality is, if we're not doing it with intention and we know what we're trying to accomplish with that specific task, if it's lead generating, nothing's going to come of it. And we just wasted what, an hour and a half? So it's just making sure your time block is a non negotiable on that calendar. And if you don't have that, then let's start it.
Mhm. Now, I love that advice, and I noticed on your dating confessional that Liz Brown commented on your post. And do you know Liz Brown yet? Have you been introduced to her?
Liz Brown and
Yeah,
I,
the TikTok.
yeah, we've sent some DMs to each other. I texted her, but I accidentally messed up the number, so I texted the wrong person. So if you're out there and you're not Liz Brown and I texted you about meeting, I'm so sorry. But she is so cool. She is so
She
nice.
is.
I really like her energy. So
I
I'm hoping
love it
to,
too.
yeah.
And she does a daily accountability call with agents. And maybe that's something that you look into. I mean, not like you need to add something to your plate, but people outside of your market center may, just want to
Mhm.
check in for, I think she even does it for like 15 minutes. She doesn't do it for a long time. It's just a daily, like, say what you're going to do, how many videos are you going to make, if you're going to make
Mhm.
any, and get that shit done. And we'll see you tomorrow. And you better have told us that you did it.
Yeah, yeah, and
So,
I had agents in our market that have reached out, and they're like, "Can we do something?" I'm like, "I'm entertaining the idea. If there's, like, enough, people saying, 'Let's do it,' then I'm all game. Let's do it," you know?
yeah,
I'm in the business of helping agents or helping business owners, and it's not gonna just come down to what company you're with. It's I wanna
right.
align with people that are aligned with me and what I want to accomplish and what I see the industry going. So if you're one of those people, hit me up and let's talk
Yeah.
and let's meet, have a
Yes.
cup of coffee. There's resources out there beyond just the general scope.
That is absolutely true. And I feel like you would create a safe place for people. It's no judging. It's got to do it. And if you can't do it, Liz's message always is hire a VA to do it because we can't do all the things. We can't be perfect all the time. So, there are strategies that you may not have thought of that could bring you and help you work your business so that you're making money. Because, that's really what it is. Besides being a contact sport, which
Mhm.
I love that you said that in our private meeting that we had before this. You said real estate is a contact sport. You're making
Mhm.
contacts, you're getting in contact, you are constantly contacting.
Yes.
And you're contacting in the best way that you feel authentic and real. And like you say, if you don't want to door knock. Don't cold call because that's not your jam and that's okay. There are many there is actually not many, but there's a small group I can think of here in our market center that freaking kills it at calling expireds and calling people, and I would just like freeze because I
Mhm.
really don't want anyone at my door. So
No, and I think the thing, wow, I'm so eloquent with my words. When it comes down to, generating those leads and making those contacts, it's where are you going to be most authentic and genuine in how you talk to people and how you show up? Because if I am going to drag my feet about calling expired listings or door knocking a community or working 4 open houses a weekend, it's going to show up in the standard of my work. It's going to come off that I don't want to be here. I don't want to do it. And I'm not going to be motivated to go out and see what more I can do, how further I can take it. But if I
Mhm.
focused on that one activity that I'm passionate about, then my business is going to grow because it's something I'm excited to do. And I'm just naturally going to put everything I have into that one thing.
No, for sure. So I remember that we briefly discussed Keller Williams family reunion. You attended that. Gosh, has it been a month?
Like almost a
Almost a
month
month.
minus 2 days. So I guess we
So
can count a month.
I feel like it's a month. Yeah, we're just gonna call it a month.
It's a month.
And yeah, and you were in rooms with people that are just huge influencers and you were learning from them. Keller Williams Family Reunion is a big real estate conference that Keller Williams puts out every year. And this year it was in Atlanta, and you were able to um, listen to some truth bombs. So I know that you just did a training for your office for those who weren't able to make it. Like, what are the one or two kind of top takeaways that you had from that event?
So the biggest, I'm going to give you like the top three. So the
Okay.
one is coming from Giselle Ugardi. She talks about really just being you and being authentic and being genuine, which a lot of people can say, a lot of people can believe in. However, what she then talked about was people having that objection of someone might leave a hateful comment, or someone might, send the video that I'm creating to another person to make fun of me. And that's great. They were the people bullying you in high school, but you know what you tell those people that give you those objections? Respectfully, you're not my audience. We need to stop
May I?
listening.
And I just used that line. I was listening to Liz Brown does a Momentum Monday, and it's all about video creation, and it's agents all across the country, and it's such an adrenaline rush to like hear all these people. And someone said their it wasn't grandma that said that. It was someone, niece and nephew were like, oh my God, Auntie, your videos are cringe. And I said, well, as my friend Kyle would say, respectfully, niecey and nephew, you are not my audience.
Yeah, because realistically, why are we going to listen to someone that doesn't know what we're trying to do? Are they building a business? Are they
Right.
trying to increase their reach? No, they're just trying to strike up a conversation and try to be cooler than you.
Right. Exactly. But I just wanted you to know I gave you a shout out in this group, like respectfully.
Thank
It
you.
is not, you are not my audience. Because didn't you say that, Grandma, respectfully? I will
Grandma,
slow
yes.
down and
And I
make
love my
videos
grandmother.
for you when they're for you. But this one was not for you.
Yeah, I believe it or not, I have it happen all the time that I'll have random people I went to college with and such that are like, you do a lot of real estate content. And I'm like, well, I work in real estate. Respectfully, you're not my audience, but if you wouldn't mind like sharing and commenting, that would be great.
Yeah, exactly. Like, please, as you are critiquing, like,
Mhm.
share, and follow. Okay.
Yeah, critique with purpose, please.
Critique with purpose. I love it. Okay. So, what's your next takeaway?
Next one is Donald Miller. So Donald Miller is an incredible speaker. He is a best-selling author. He also worked on political campaigns. And what he does is he breaks down the soundbite of a story. So he went through 7 parts of what actually a story entails, talking about the hero and the guide and making sure that there's a problem that needs to be solved, but the problem can't be too specific, but it also can't be too generic. And the analogy he used is every time I see a Liam Neeson movie, I know his daughter is going to get taken. But I'm still going to go up and watch the movie because I know that there's a chance it might not happen. And when we're talking through these stories and we're talking about how they kind of unfold in front of us, we're using words, and words are free to us, right? Yes or yes?
Yeah, yes, they are free. Unfortunately, sometimes I wish some people would have to pay to use their words.
Well, funny enough, you say that people will start paying when you start using the right words. And it kind of breaks into what we talked about with real estate being a contact sport, or any sort of business with lead generating being a contact sport. Contacts are that two-way conversation, but the words you're using in that conversation genuinely matter, because if you're using words that have a high cognitive load, that the average person's going to sit there and really think, what are they saying? They're not
Hmm.
going to make that decision in real time. They're going to have to think about it, and then they're going to go to another resource and research it. And the chance of misinformation and miscommunication just increases by so much more. But if we break it down to a low cognitive load, we're going to use words that we know how to communicate with the general person. We're going to say, it's X, Y, and Z. It's not, okay, so you have to remove this, then add this, then take this away, and then you'll actually get a unicorn out of it. Makes no sense. But when you break it down into a sense that almost a toddler could understand, they're then able to make that decision in more real time. And you'll actually see a higher conversion in those conversations.
Yeah, yeah. Now he has a book, right?
He does. So he had a book a while ago and just came out with a new one. And it's like Story Brand 2.0. He actually talked about this story of Kids Love Fish and how a pet company came out to him and said, look, we're not selling enough aquariums, because I don't know about you, but the first time I wake up in the morning, I think about my aquarium. And with that, they spent all these millions and millions of dollars in focus groups and advertising to figure out how they could sell more aquariums. And at the start, he said, tell a story. Kids love fish. When kids walk into that store, when that mom or that dad or that grandparent walks in, they see that kids love fish. You know what they're going to do? They're going to buy an aquarium for that kid for a birthday or an Easter gift or something. And they spent all that money. And guess what happened? Kids love fish.
Yep,
So they could have
they
saved all
sure
that.
do. And
But it's
listen, that
crazy.
it's so we overcomplicate it. I don't know, but that is just the perfect analogy of bringing the message. It's short and sweet. It's not a huge like thing.
Mhm.
And by the way, no one wants to hear our long drawn out stories either, because boo. So, okay, what's your third and final takeaway from that wonderful week in Atlanta?
So the last one actually comes from Gary V. People either really love him or they really do not like him. I am on the side that I really love him because of just what he says. And he kept coming back to you are you. Every time you show up on any kind of social media platform, whether it's TikTok or Meta and Facebook, Instagram, ChatGPT, any of them, you need to be showing up as yourself. And that's how you talk. The words you're using, your body language, your posture, how you're dressed. Because the beautiful thing is there's only one person like you in this entire world. And he doesn't want you to act like the masked singer. You know, the audience member watching that content shouldn't try guessing what kind of person are you. The beautiful
That's
thing
right.
about business is when we see these business owners online, we want to work with someone we know, like, and trust. So why don't we just go ahead and tackle that up front and take that piece out of it so they already can make that decision again in real time and say, I like this person. I might follow this person. I resonate with what they're saying.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Thank you. I'm like, oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh my goodness. No, that is so true. And Gary V is a true, excuse me.
Bless you.
He's a true individual who shows it, and you either love it,
Mhm.
and even if you don't love it, there's still truth there that you should, filter out the bad words for your precious ears. And just, he's giving life lessons every time he talks. And that is one speaker that I really wish I would have been able to see. But another time, I'm sure. So Donald Miller also, his book is Story Brand 2.0, right?
Yes, I believe that is the title. I know there's definitely a brand and there's a 2.0.
I'm sure we can find it and share it on the social medias. So, as we know, you are a busy man, and I don't want to keep you very much longer, but I am going to dip my toe into Bravo. I'm not going to go crazy, but
I'm putting my
so
clothes on.
if you're no longer, if you don't like Bravo, okay, listen, either fast forward or whatever. But there are a couple important things happening. Firstly, did you see Miami is getting put on pause?
I think it's the Dorinda pause.
I don't, yeah. Well, Dorinda's coming back though. Thank God, because Jill opened her big mouth. Now we're not going to go there. But yeah, I wonder why, because it was a fan favorite. Big news.
Have a strong opinion, like I always do.
Okay. Yes.
I do not think it was promoted or marketed in the way that Bravo should have promoted and marketed it out to the masses.
May I say something? They
Absolutely.
even started this on Peacock. They didn't even put it on Bravo. It was on Peacock only. They are beloved, either because you love them so much or you don't like them, but you still like to hear what comes out of their mouth. Like, it's huge. And what I heard, I thought was interesting. One TikToker said that maybe it was because they're upset that Palm is getting a show. And so maybe they're like, we don't like that. But there's room for two.
There are. I mean, look at like Real Housewives of New York, and now there's that next gen. And then Summer House. So it's like 3 shows all wrapped in the same.
Yeah, exactly. And then what was the other thing I saw? And
Ladies of London is amazing, by the way.
oh, ladies of London, let's chat. Let's have a spot of tea and chat about ladies of London. Uh, Big fan already. I really
Huge.
love Martha. I
Yes.
feel like Martha is the Sonia of the
Mhm.
group. She lives with peeling wallpaper and a bird and like has come up and come down many times on the social rungs. And I just enjoy her. But who's your favorite? Who do you like?
So Martha is one of my favorites. And I also really like Kimmy just because I'm a huge fan of wine. So when someone can sit there and just go through different varieties and talk through the notes and all of that hoopla, I'm
Yeah.
impressed. I also just love her little snarky comments. I think they're it's so bravo. It's beautifully done. I have never chuckled at a show harder since Salt Lake City premiered.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I agree. Kimmy, she's a queen. She is a queen. And you wouldn't she's gonna say the shit she says, but she does. So, ladies of London, you can watch on Peacock. Real Housewives of Miami, to be continued, I guess. I mean, let's just be real though. Like Larsa's ass is a cast member of its own. So that was sad. I want to change the vibe a little bit, and I'm just trying to think of like, last time I asked you what your favorite thing was, and that was kind of a hard question. It wasn't just a hard question for you, it was for quite a few people, like your favorite thing, because
Mhm.
but I have so many favorite things, like I have so many besties, I have so many favorite things. But what is your go-to song when you are having a shit day in your car, you're driving home from work, and you just need have a jam pumping? What is it?
Okay. It lately has been MacArthur Park by Donna Summer. Where it came from, I don't know, but I heard it one day and I kid you not, I literally will listen to that and then I go into like some Cass Elliot of like make your own music and that's it. There's no other side to the coin.
Okay.
I'm either disco
Okay.
or just 70s chill.
I
What
do
about you,
love some
Anne?
yacht rock. Oh,
Oh, I love
right
it.
now I'm still riding high on my Gaga fandom of watching her in real life. And there's a song that she did at the very end. It was called How Do You Now? Or and she just was, and I'm like, yes, this is my life. How do you like me now? Oh my God. She takes off her makeup and it's just like, oh, and I don't even know. Like seriously, my husband will tell you I don't know the words to songs, so I make up my own a lot. The latest one is Jane's Addiction, Been Caught Stealing. I said, Been caught stealing bread, or I don't want to make bread. And those aren't the words.
Those are not
And
the
I
words.
don't want to make bread, but that's not the words. But the reason why I was thought they were talking is that it was money, and the video from the 1900s, the video was in a grocery store. So I just said
Naturally.
they are making bread, and he doesn't make bread.
Listen, art is art.
Another one of my favorites that people love to at me and with me is Fleetwood Mac. It's white winged dove, but I think it's one winged dove. It's like a one winged. And so every time we're biking and that song comes on, everyone starts flapping one wing.
That is the funniest song. Okay, that I'm never gonna hear that song again in any other capacity. I'm gonna think of a one-winged dove just flapping through the little. I'm gonna call her Tina.
I mean, Tina, the one winged dove. I'm telling you. So my brain is just
I love it.
it's
I'd
fun.
love it.
It's fun in there sometimes, and then other times Tina comes in, and I'm like, get out of here.
There's that Casbah song and like the rock the Cas whatever.
Cash bar.
I thought it was cat box.
I thought it was cash bar. Rock the cash bar. You're not really
Everyone is
rocking a
rolling
cash
their eyes
bar
right
though.
now.
Like we need free drinks. We
Yeah,
don't want
open
cash
bar.
bar.
I love it. I love it.
Well, friends, Kyle, do you have last words of wisdom or anything you would like to share with our listeners here in this neighborhood of mine?
Ooh, this is something I talked yesterday to somebody, and I might say a bad word, so I apologize. Just bleep me out. But we are in the kind of world where we're doing so much at once. You know, we constantly have things being thrown at us. And when you're in that position, ask yourself, do I want to half-ass two things or whole-ass one thing?
Yeah.
And that's
Whole ass thing, baby. We've got to take those. And I mean, sometimes you got to half ass two things, but I would prefer to whole ass. Put my whole ass in
I'm a
it.
whole ass it. Whole ass. But that's it.
Go with that. You can swear anytime on this channel, that's for sure,
Thanks.
because we just don't give a so well, thank you again. Thanks for committing another, brief moment of time with me, because seriously, we could go on and on and on. And there is going to have to be a meeting in real life where we like just go somewhere and watch Housewives and real estate and drink wine and cook with Kyle. I'm in. I'm going to figure this out. We are going to do this year. This is my vow to the universe that you and I are going to meet in real life. And so just thank you so much, friend, for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, my bestie, Anne.
Oh, love you, love you, love you. Hey, neighbors, do not forget to like, follow, share, comment. Only nice things. No, I'm just kidding. You can comment all the shit too. We've got thick skin and, we can take it. So just follow us, like us, share us at Not Your Average Neighbor, and we will see you next week. Until then, have a great day, neighbor.
Bye, guys.